Hello online students. So I finished grading the Module 1 work for this course. You can check your grades and my feedback about it over here under My Grades, which is on your left. I had a couple of general thoughts in response to your excellent posts and comments on the discussion board. First, many of you got just what I hoped out of the Ira Glass videos. I've actually got a third one that they wouldn't let me put in the online course because it wasn't closed captioned, but I'll attach it to this announcement if you'd like another take on the ideas. It looks kind of like this. I think that I use it in my face-to-face classes sometimes. I think that the images are really cool and maybe it's a little easier to follow. Ira Glass's Gap is one of the many things I've picked up from working with National Novel Writing Month, and it was a life changer for me, helping me overcome my own writer's block when I first discovered it. For me, ideas for my novels or research work tend to be really perfect in my head until I start trying to write them down. The hard work and fighting through the discomfort, all that's true. But more important, I think it's normal, and so many freshmen come into college thinking there's something wrong with them if they can't produce college work the same way they did timed or more limited scope high school writing. College is hard enough without letting unrealistic ideas about writing paralyze you. Second, I can't wait for you to start peer response work. I think you're going to get and give awesome feedback. A couple of you mentioned some things about anxiety, about writing for an audience. Think about it this way. You're meeting your audience on these discussion boards. Not only are you getting ideas about who they are, but you can ask them for feedback as you're working on your papers to get a better idea what will interest them. Also, academic writing is really not scary. It draws on things you already know how to do in other areas, like how to behave in certain social contexts. You observe what others are doing, you pick up the rules, and you use them to shape how you talk and act as you go along. If you think of it that way, it shouldn't be as intimidating. I was really surprised to see how many of you talked about taking 3 classes this summer. You do realize this is a 15-week course that's just being taught in 5 weeks. So every week's work is basically multiplied by 3. Doing that with 3 classes in this time frame seems pretty difficult, especially if you also work or have family obligations. I can't cut down the workload just because the class is short, but I can encourage you to work ahead as much as possible. I'll warn you, don't skip the ungraded work because most of it is short assignment stuff that helps you get started on bigger projects. You can do it all as you go, or you can try to do it all right before your papers due. The latter doesn't work as well and it doesn't feel very good. Finally, several of you commented on the way that the final exam is a low percentage of your grade. Here's my explanation. Writing is not about producing a product, but about developing a workable process. As such, I wouldn't even give an exam if I didn't have to. It's really just a snapshot of things you know about writing on that particular day, not a reflection of what you can actually do or how much you've improved over time. This one is a common exam that we give in all classes for data collection purposes, so please do it, but it's only half a letter grade. I want it to help you, not kill you, hence the grade breakdown. Let's look really briefly now at the course calendar. You can see that looking ahead to Module 2 here, all of it's due on Sunday night. So no rest for the wicked. I'm sorry about that. Make every effort to get your draft in on time. It's okay if it's not perfect. That's why we call it a draft. And maybe we even use Anne Lamott's words to describe it. I'll be giving you extensive feedback on this, and you'll also be reviewing each other's work in Module 3. You can do the reviews without submitting a draft, but you won't get as much from the experience, and you won't get the draft points. I am really excited to see how this class is shaping up. If you're a little behind because you started late, please reach out to me and I'll help get you back on track. If you have questions or concerns, I'd love to talk with you. I'm in town most of this summer and I can make arrangements to call you even while I'm away if you need anything. Thanks for your hard work thus far and enjoy Module 2.